So we are the Hay family. I'm Kim Hay, mom.
I'm Cooper.
I'm Mason.
I'm Joe.
I'm Ron. I'm Dad.
And we are going on an epic road trip this summer, and we thought we would document our adventures and start a vlog or a vlog. And so with little technology experience, we are trying this. So to get things started, we thought it would be fun to have the kids write out some questions to ask either each other or the parents and put those up as part of our blog. So really quick, these guys are triplets. Mason and Cooper and Jill are 14 years old. They'll be going into high school next year. Who was born first? Who was born second? And who was last? So they've drafted up some questions, and so I'm going to let them kind of take over, and we'll answer, and hopefully you guys will find some entertainment in this.
I have a lot.
She does. These kids have written out some amazing questions to ask, and I don't think we'll get to all of them in one setting, but they're really great questions.
Okay. Other than being on your cell phone or technology, what is your favorite way to pass the time?
So what do you guys think? What are you going to do to entertain yourself on this road trip?
Definitely bring some books along, especially the new ones I got.
Read the book Scythe.
Sounds
I'm
right.
looking forward to that. I've been saving it till this road trip.
We like audiobooks too. On some of our previous shorter road trips, we've all picked a book and we've listened to it all together as
Sounds right.
as we travel. That was pretty fun too.
This is mainly for you because you used to be a vet.
Okay.
What are the dangers about traveling with a dog?
Oh, that is a good one. And just to clarify, I was never a vet, but I worked for a vet. So we have a 6-month-old Labrador Retriever named Murphy, and he is going to be traveling with us. I think that some of the dangers with traveling with a pet tend to be things like, do I have all the vaccinations up to date? Is he going to get lost? Do I need to have a pen for him that we can set up outside our trailer? But the biggest one has to do with heartworm. Typically in the Pacific Northwest, we don't have to worry too much about heartworm, but since we'll be traveling down in the Southwest where there is a prevalence of heartworm, we're going to make sure that he was all set up with some once-a-month medication that makes sure that he does not get heartworm while we're traveling. So that would be my biggest fears with traveling with a dog. How about you?
They being in the Southwest, the heat, because he's a lab. He has the double coat, and it's going to be hot. And when we go visit places like national parks, or we go to do other type of adventures, like where is Murphy? Where can we keep Murphy? Worry about being in the trailer with the AC on, but what happens if you blow a fuse? Things like that. So that's my biggest concern traveling with
For Mom and Dad, what do you believe to be harder, packing or unpacking the trailer?
We bought our trailer. It's a 2015 Outback in 2015. And so we've had it for about 7 years now. And since that time, we have not actually cleaned it out. So this trip, because we're going to be gone so long, I thought it would be a good idea to clean it out before we went. So I've spent the last couple of days going through everything. It's amazing what you find when you first pack your trailer. You think, oh, I'm going to use this all the time. And then you find it and you're like, we've never used that. So it has been hard to kind of clean things out, but for me, it also feels really good to clean it out to get ready to go. So I know we're ready. Yeah.
I always find the cleaning it out at the end is harder because you're tired, you've been on the road, you just want to get home and shower and get back into your normal routines and that sort of thing, and then you have all this stuff to clean out of the trailer and loads of laundry to do, and yeah, it's just a lot of stuff.
Do you guys pack on your own, or do you, at 14, do you have your parents pack? Do they get a list? Like, what do you guys do to pack? For a trip?
Usually we pack ourselves, but with this big trip, we are thinking that we're going to be in different environments and different climates that we might need either a list or some help picking up some things.
Yeah. On the trip. And how do you boys pack? Separately, together? What do you do?
Separately.
Yeah. How come?
Just because I
We
don't
don't
want to.
trust each other packing stuff.
Yeah.
I also don't want to go sifting through like a mountain of clothes just to find mine at the bottom.
What's gonna be your favorite national park or place that we go? I want the Great Sand Dunes looks really fun because I've never like actually seen or like been in like a dunes, and the sand looks really fun. So.
Who else? What favorite national park are you looking for?
I do know that we're going to Devil's Tower. That's one of the national parks I know that we're going to. Probably because we learned about in science in 7th grade, and we learned about how it's structured and why there are rocks or types of rocks that you see on the tower that are usually found beneath the earth ground rather than the rock types above. And I mostly forgot all about it, and I want to relearn it again, and maybe we'll have something about it there.
So, Cooper, what national park are you looking for to go?
Probably Los Alamos in New Mexico, because that's where part of the atomic bomb making was down there.
How about you, Dad? What are you looking forward to?
I was gonna say, I was looking at like Arches or Zion, and then I saw this stuff on Black Hand of the Gunnison, and I'm really super excited about Black Hand of the Gunnison. It looks amazing.
Where's that? I'm looking most forward to seeing Mesa Verde in the Four Corners area.
While Mom and Dad are setting up, what do we usually do?
So we're setting up the camper, the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm one of the kids that helps the most, setting up the camper. That's what I'm usually doing.
So, Mason, what are you usually doing then?
I'm trying to stay out of the way.
Yeah,
Random, please.
yeah. Just riding my bike around the campground, kind of like exploring the campground and stuff to see if there's any cool things.
Checking
to
it
do.
out. Mm-hmm. How about you, Jill?
I will sometimes just either watch the dog or I'll take a walk if I have to use the restroom because we've been gone a long time. I'll do that first. And I'll just get a map of the campsite and just mark things down.
What is your favorite camping or road trip themed movie to watch?
Definitely The Great Outdoors.
Great Outdoors.
Classic. Dan
It's a
Aykroyd,
good
John
classic
Candy.
one, and it's always hilarious, and you always find a new funny joke every time you watch the movie.
I always like the Great Outdoors.
What do we watch every time we go to Oregon?
The
Oh,
Goonies.
Goonies.
The Goonies. Yes, every time we go to Astoria, I have to watch the Goonies.
And of course, National Lampoon's Vacation.
Before we get in the trailer, that's what we look like. We look like the Griswolds.
What are some of the best things that we have purchased to help with our camping experience with the trailer?
You know the tire chocks? Yeah, the fit in between the tires to help stabilize. That is amazing.
They really work.
They really work. Somebody can get up in the middle of the night and use the restroom, and the whole trailer isn't rocking back and forth. It's really
That's been a great purchase.
that's been a great purchase.
I think one of the best purchases that we have made for our trailer was an upgrade to our mattress that we have. Being that we're getting up in age, yeah, we're getting up in age. Oh, you'll always be older than me, but we did purchase a mattress topper, and that also has helped in just getting a really good night's sleep in the trailer. So I think that was a good purchase. We just did that this year. Should have done it sooner.
But
This one is for Jill. Usually we're always on your nerves. Mason and I are.
Usually.
How are you going to cope with Mason and I in the car
Sounds
when we're all
It is
crammed in a space?
really hard. I'll usually either read a book, tune you guys out, or sometimes when Mason just falls asleep on me,
Sounds
because
right.
I'm often used as the human pillow for both the dog and my brothers, I will probably just push him away and try to scoot as close to the door or window as possible. For mom and dad, was there any moment when camping when you nearly lost the kid? Just like,
Oh, yes. Yes, there was. It was one of our first times out camping.
with the trailer, right?
Yes, we went to the KOA in Astoria. Dad, you'll remember this one.
Yes.
And you guys had just gotten old enough where you could kind of go off a little bit and explore the campground on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had given you a time frame where you could go ride your bikes and you had to come back in like an hour. And pretty soon an hour's been up and here comes Jill.
It was before dark, wasn't it?
Yes, it was
It's
right at
8:30.
about dusk, right? In summertime, so it's late. It's light out later. So pretty soon, here comes Jill and here comes Cooper, and there's no Mason. And so we asked you two, like, where is your brother? And neither one of you knew where he was. Oh no, you did.
We
You
did.
said-
He said that he was still at the play area.
He was at the putt-putt
Yes.
finishing
Yeah.
his round.
and that he was like, I'm not gonna come home. I'm gonna come home when I want to come home.
Or when he
Because
finished.
he was
his
with his friend.
Yeah, and he found some friends. And then what happened, Dad?
Dad ended up having to go find in this giant maze of an RV park that is the KOA Resort in Astoria, Oregon, where there's hundreds of sites there, had to try and find a child amongst all those sites in the dark riding a child's BMX bike. As adults around the campground.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was interesting, and then eventually found him up at the in the arcade area in the game room.
Which is on the whole other side of the campsite that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we definitely learned a lesson on that, that if you don't follow directions and come back and check in, then you don't ever get to go for a while on your own again, right, Mace?
And parents, bring your own bikes.
All right. Thank you for joining us for this Q&A for our preparation of our Hey Family Travels. And we hope this was entertaining and informative.